What is up, guys? It is the one, the only Fatal Onion here. How are you doing today? I hope you're all having a groovy good day, because I know I am. Even if I did get my wisdom teeth removed yesterday and I'm starting to taste a little bit of blood just by making this video, hopefully I'm not going to regret it by the end of this. So maybe spare me with a thumbs up on this video. What do you say, huh? Help a brother out? Nah, okay, whatever. We're going to get into it then. We're going to be discussing my first impressions of the Logitech MX Master 3S mouse. This mouse I literally have only used for a couple of hours now, which is why this is my first impressions. So yeah, I'm here to showcase my thoughts on this for photo editing. I am a photographer, so anything to help try to speed up my workload and my processes is a must, and that is why I decided to invest in this after watching probably hundreds of videos of this by now, seeing it in all sorts of desk setups and productivity things and all sorts of other videos like that. So this mouse so far is stellar. We're going to talk about price right off the bat though. If you're not aware, this mouse is $100, which is a pretty steep price point. But if you're fortunate enough to find it on sale, such as for the Black Friday sales like I did, you can get a nice bundle with this thing. I got the mouse pad, which I currently have helping support my camera right now, and actually pretty slick carrying case. Like this material, that is nice. It's like a wool. You got a nice little pouch for your mouse and some cables or whatever, maybe a snack or something, you know, pretty stellar case. But yeah, all together, all that, the mouse pad I think was supposed to be $20. The carrying case was like $20. This was supposed to be $100. Got it all for $80. So pretty good price if you ask me for everything that you get. And I do maybe plan on using this for CAD design for my primary career path. So this would be maybe useful as well to, you know, put in my little carrying case and bring to work. We'll see about that though. But right off the bat, this mouse, very nice. If you are familiar with this mouse at all, you can program this to 3 different computers. The way to, you know, use this mouse is simply, well, in this case for my MacBook that I'm using this for, this is the Windows version, by the way. There's 2 different mice. There's the Windows and the Mac version. I got the Windows version because you get the dongle and a cable that can, you know, work with all the computers, so that way it has a better signal. But to actually sync this up, what I did was just plug it right into my laptop. It popped up and boom. I did have to go into the Bluetooth settings, obviously, and, you know, sync it because I didn't want to keep this wired in. I just wanted Bluetooth capabilities. And I will say the signal sometimes seems a little laggy. I'm not sure if it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just me. But I have noticed when I'm scrolling the web, the scroll wheel tends to not be very, you know, I don't know, it lags. I'm just going to say that. But aside from that, this mouse so far seems awesome right off the bat. So you got 3 different program options here. If you have different devices, there's a button on the bottom that will move to whatever device you want to use. It'll blink, flash, say like, hey, we're pairing with this device. Well, guess what? I don't have any devices except for device 1. So here we are. Boom, set up. For programming the buttons and such, we got to download a software called the Logimir or something like that. It's on the website. Very easy to find. But yeah, you'll need that software in order to program these buttons, which there are a couple. You got the DPI button right here, which this button also acts as a button to, if you can hear, it kind of gives a little bit of feedback on the scroll wheel. And then when you turn it off, it just kind of infinitely scrolls. It is very, very funky. And I am clicking on stuff over here, so whoopsies. And then there's, you know, obviously the scroll wheel. You got the scroll wheel, you got the side wheel, which it's just crazy that the customizability you have with this mouse, which I'll share more in a little bit here. Then you got your forward, backward buttons, and then you got a little button right here on the side, if you can see that little thing. It's yeah, a very nice button right there. It's not like if you got it in your hand, your thumb, you kind of have to reach over with your thumb to touch that button, which kind of might be a pain later down the road, but right now it doesn't seem like too big of an issue. I don't really use that button for like the important things so far. Again, I've still got to program and optimize this mouse to how I want to use it. And I only have it set up in Lightroom right now. So maybe later down the road, it will be a little different story, and I might hate that button and the placement where it's at. But this mouse, right off the bat, like I said, it is just awesome. The customizability is very cool that every program you have on your computer, whether it be your web browser, your photo editing software, your video editing software, this can be programmed specifically for that software. And you can, when you tab out of that software, it's synced right up to that next program. So when I am in Lightroom, for example, which is what I picked this mouse up for, I can press this button and swipe up, and it will import the image to not Lightroom, into Photoshop. Then I can, when I'm done making my adjustments and such, I press the button again. It condenses the image and flattens it, and then I hit the button again and swipe up or down one of the directions, and then it saves it and sends it right back to Lightroom. No more having to look on my keyboard and make sure I'm pressing the right key, or right-clicking and flattening the image and then, clicking up in the corner to save. Nope, it's just literally the press of a button. And the way that I see it is, that might take like 2 seconds to do, to flatten the image and save it. But if you're doing that for hundreds of images, even throughout the year, think of how much time that will save over the long run. So yeah, I definitely think that this mouse will speed up my process. Even if it's just minutes per session, that is really going to stack up over time. And Chuck is making a presence here. So what's up, Chuck? What's up, Stinky? So I don't know where I was. I forgot, thanks to Chuck distracting me here. I moved him out frame, so now he's staring at me instead of being behind me. But yeah, again, this mouse, first impressions, it seems very good. I'm very happy that I picked it up, and so far, just a short amount of time I've used it, it seems like it's going to be a very good item. The one bad thing about picking this mouse up, though, is now I gotta buy another keyboard. And then if I buy another keyboard, then I gotta buy this. And if I buy that, I gotta buy this. It's just a consumerism trap, I'm telling you. Oh man, I gotta stop watching YouTube videos, because the more setup videos I've watched, it just lured me everywhere. Ever since I got this Apple Studio Display monitor for my laptop, it's just been a downhill trend. I got all sorts of different things that I've been looking at purchasing, and I never would have thought of. I'm getting off on a tangent here. But there we have it, guys. That is it. That is my first impressions of this mouse. I'm sure I will be making another video in the coming months of more experience with this thing and just what I think of it. If it's actually holding up to the status of what this mouse is about. And maybe I will add in a trackpad again and that kind of thing, just to keep everything all in sync and maybe improve my productivity even more. But if you have this mouse, or you wish to get this mouse, share your thoughts down below on why you want to get it, what you're using it for, that kind of thing. I'd be happy to hear, and maybe I can get some ideas of what I can do to program this mouse and make it that much better. But guys, that is it for this video. I hope you did enjoy. I hope to see you in the next video or live stream, whenever that will be. But as always, guys, thank you for watching.